First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it? Treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati.
Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
From the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time. After that run.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Fields.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now Carr.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw his car. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ahead of the chains now, second.
Carr now to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll run with Patterson.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
1. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
What part where they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carr.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Carr to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Cook again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. George Pickens, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4th.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll start with the option. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
What now?
On first down, Carr flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, 7:34.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Rondale Moore from 13 yards out. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Steelers 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Fields on 1st down. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Got a man. That's Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Cook running right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Now it's Fields. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
Here's Fields.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Again, it's Cook. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Fields going to hold on to it.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. In a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more. Saw it there. Did not work out. Turnover on downs.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to pump the ball, they've done so with that first run.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr going to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Carr.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kick. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Fields now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Carr now on 1st down. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On play action, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score. Bengals 28, Steelers 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Off play action, Fields. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Crossing route, he finds Likely.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play action. It's Fields.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time.
The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it.
And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now Carr.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time now on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in two installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Carr.
And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Carr to throw.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Here's Carr.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season